Unit 108. Superlatives, the longest, the most enjoyable, etc. A. Study these examples. What is the longest river in the world? What was the most enjoyable holiday you have ever had? Longest and most enjoyable are superlative forms. The superlative form is ist or most. In general, we use ist for short words and most for longer words. The rules are the same as those for the comparative. See Unit 105. Long, longest. Hot, hottest. Easy, easiest. Hard, hardest. But most famous, most boring, most difficult, most expensive. A few adjectives are irregular: good, best, bad, worst, far, furthest, farthest. For spelling, see Appendix 6. B. We normally use the before a superlative, the longest, the most famous, etc. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year. The movie was really boring. It's the most boring movie I have ever seen. She is a really nice person, one of the nicest people I know. Why does he always come to see me at the worst possible time? Compare superlative and comparative. This hotel is the cheapest in town. Superlative. It is cheaper than all the others in town. Comparative. He is the most patient person I have ever met. He is much more patient than I am. C. Oldest and eldest. The superlative of old is oldest. That church is the oldest building in the town, not the eldest. We use eldest or oldest when we are talking about people in a family. My eldest son is 13 years old. Or my oldest son. Are you the eldest in your family? Or the oldest? D. After superlatives we normally use in with places. What is the longest river in the world? Not of the world. We had a nice room. It was one of the best in the hotel, not of the hotel. We also use in for organizations and groups of people, a class, a company, etc. Who is the youngest student in the class? Not of the class. For a period of time, we normally use of. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year. What was the happiest day of your life? E. We often use the present perfect, I have done, after a superlative. See also Unit 8A. What's the most important decision you have ever had to make? That was the best holiday I have had for a long time. Unit 108. Exercises. 108.1. Complete the sentences. Use a superlative, ist or most, plus a preposition of or in. 1. It is a very good room. It is the best room in the hotel. 2. It is a very cheap restaurant. It is the cheapest restaurant in the town. 3. It was a very happy day. It was the happiest day of my life. 4. She is a very intelligent student. She is the most intelligent student in the class. 5. It is a very valuable painting. It is the most valuable painting in the gallery. 6. Spring is a very busy time for me. It is the busiest time of the year. In the following sentences use one of, plus, a superlative, plus, a preposition. 7. It is a very good room. It is one of the best rooms in the hotel. 8. He is a very rich man. He is one of the richest men in the country. 9. It is a very big castle. It is one of the biggest castles in Europe. 10. She is a very good player. She is one of the best players in the team. On the team is also possible. 11. It was a very bad experience. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. 12. It is a very famous university. It is one of the most famous universities in the world. 108.2. Complete the sentences. Use a superlative, ist or most, or a comparative, or more. 1. We stayed at the cheapest hotel in the town. Cheap. 2. Our hotel was cheaper than all the others in the town. Cheap. 3. The United States is very large, but Canada is larger. Large. 4. What is the smallest country in the world? Small. 5. I was not feeling well yesterday, but I feel a bit better today. Good. 6. It was an awful day. It was the worst day of my life. Bad. 7. What is the most popular sport in your country? Popular. 8. Everest is the highest mountain in the world. It is higher than any other mountain. High. 9. This building is over 250 meters high, but it is not the tallest in the city. Tall. 10. I prefer this chair to the other one. It is more comfortable. Comfortable. 11. What is the quickest way to get to the station? Quick. 12. Which is quicker, the bus or the train? Quick. 13. What is the most expensive thing you have ever bought? Expensive. 14. Sue and Kevin have got 3 daughters. The eldest is 14 years old. Old. 108.3. What do you say in these situations? Use a superlative plus ever. Use the words in brackets in the correct form. 1. You have just been to the cinema. The movie was extremely boring. You tell your friend, boring movie. See, that is the most boring movie I have ever seen. 2. Your friend has just told you a joke, which you think is very funny. You say, funny joke. Here, that is the funniest joke I have ever heard. 3. You are drinking coffee with a friend. It is really good coffee. You say, good coffee taste. This is the best coffee I have ever tasted. 4. You are talking to a friend about Sarah. Sarah is very generous. You tell your friend about her. Generous person. Meet. She is the most generous person I have ever met. 5. You have just run 10 kilometers. You have never run further than this. You say to your friend, far run, that is the farthest I have ever run. 6. You decided to give up your job. Now you think this was a bad mistake. You say to your friend, bad mistake. Make. It is the worst mistake I have ever made, or it was worst. 7. Your friend meets a lot of people, some of them famous. You ask your friend, famous person, meet? Who is the most famous person you have ever met?